In preparation of this video, I have realised I don't own a black tie, but I thought I'd dress up for it because let's face it, dressing up's cool, even though I can't actually sing with my real glasses, but hey, I'm going to give it a try and memorise my script. Anyway, let's crack on with this week's video. The Matrix is a 1999 science fiction action film written and directed by the Wachowskis. It tells a story about humanity that's trapped inside a simulated reality called the Matrix, run by intelligent machines. However, when computer programmer Thomas Anderson uncovers the truth, he is drawn into the rebellion against the machines. When the film was released, it did receive largely positive reviews from critics who praised its innovative special effects. But what have I found wrong with the film? Well, let's discuss 10 things wrong with The Matrix. Number 10, director's comments. So the Wachowskis have done an absolutely fantastic film. They've created this fantastic universe. So as a director, it's your job to really promote and sell this film. So when asked what pill would they take, they said the blue pill. Now, strangely enough, I understand their answer. These guys are artists. This film is their art. They want to stay where they can create what they love. I can understand that. However, they are supposed to be promoting this film. They have created this universe. They are wanting to supposed to see the whole actual universe that they've created. So they should actually say, oh yeah, we'll take the red pill. Even though if that was a lie, your jobs are to promote the film. A film that you've created, a film that you have created lovingly and created billions of fans across the planet. And I do feel saying that you'll take the cop-out way isn't actually really promoting the film that you've created. Now, I know for the sequels, they have an agreement they don't do promotion. Maybe that's an idea because they're not the world's greatest promoting their own films, but still, you need to learn how to promote your films. Number 9, tinting. So one of the great visual things of this film is its tinting. So while they're in the Matrix, they have upped the green tint in their film. Great. While they're in the real world, they actually up the blue tint in the film. And when they're in this construct, they up the yellow. Great. I actually get that. Makes things that little bit off and makes it easier visual to understand which world they're in. However, here's the problem. Blue is actually the least occurring colour naturally. Other than the sky and the sea, there's not really that many things that are blue. Think about it. What foods are actually blue? Blueberries are purple. Number 8, Morpheus. Morpheus, what a character. Everyone loves Morpheus. He was portrayed brilliantly by Laurence Fishburne. Now, Morpheus is actually named after a Greek god, the Greek god of dreaming. So what does Morpheus do in this film? Well, he wakes people up from their dreams. He does the exact opposite of what Morpheus does as a Greek god. I love the fact where they were trying to go from it, but you got it completely wrong. Number 7, changing laws. This isn't the film's fault, this is more the Australian government's fault. So, as they were filming, they flew a helicopter around downtown Sydney. Except it's illegal. The film got stopped for a couple of days, they had a word with the government, and the government then changed the law to make it legal. Wow, who knew the Warner Brothers had that much power? I thought that was a Disney trait, but good for you, Warner Brothers, but still, changing laws, 1, after the crime has happened, is not good, and 2, changing the law so you can actually do what you want is against the idea and the essence of the law. That law is there for safety reasons, and it doesn't mean you can just change it willy-nilly. Shame on you, Australia. Number 6, where's the road go? Now this has actually bugged me ever since I first watched The Matrix back in '99. When they're in the car, they pull up, Thomas Anderson's about to leave. I know where that road goes. Where does that road go? You've never explained it to us. She says, I know where it goes, I know how it feels, I know why you want to do this. Okay, I'm glad you do. We're the audience, please tell us. Now, when the sequels came out, I was expecting them to, elaborate on that. No. 3 films, and you never answered my one question. Where does that road go? Number 5, No One Can Be Told. One of the greatest taglines from this film is the line, no one can be told what the Matrix is, they have to be shown. Okay, I get on board that, and it's really compelling, it really drew me in. So, what does Morpheus do to show Neo about the Matrix? Well, he plugs him back into the construct, which is an offline version of the Matrix, and then proceeds to tell him. What? You said nobody can be told. You've just told him. Okay, granted you have a VR PowerPoint presentation, but essentially you have just told him. Make up your mind. Number 4, screws. So, when they're about to go and see the Oracle for the first time, Neo goes to open the door. And if you look carefully, on that door handle, you can see 4 screws. Now, obviously, door handles need to have screws, but those screws are normally on the inside of the door, not the outside. The reason being is what's to stop a robber coming along with a screwdriver and unscrewing it, sort of ruining the lock, the handle. No wonder they have so many locks on their door when people are just unscrewing the handles to break in. But, I mean, that's a very silly mistake. For a film that spent so much detail trying to create everything perfectly, and it's got that minor detail. I mean, one thing I love about this film, and believe me, I have watched it and nitpicked, is there's only one scene where you can see a reflection of a crew member in the glasses. And that was in Matrix Reloaded. In this film, it doesn't happen. Now, I know you guys at home can actually see my lights on the reflection of my glasses, but I can't do anything about that, and I don't have millions of pounds to make these videos. But a film that takes that much care and detail, missing a flaw like that, it's kind of disappointing. Number 3, disappearing guns. So one of the coolest scenes in the whole film, so much so it was in the promotional material as well, is when Neo finally does the Matrix agents dodging bullets. That, yeah, I'm not doing it. Now, to really build the tension, he actually throws away his guns after he's unloaded them into the agents who've dodged every bullet. And then when he's doing the whole falling thing down, the guns are gone. Where the guns go? They sort of just disappeared. Now, after he's landed and the agent's about to come up and kill him, the guns are back. There was a glitch in the Matrix during that scene. Number 2, bullet trajectory. As we are approaching the end of this film, they're actually trying to free Morpheus. The agents are dead and are just about to come back to life in that room. Morpheus is about to start running. Agent Smith walks in, pulls out a gun and shoots at Morpheus. Now, he shoots in a downward angle because he doesn't actually want to kill Morpheus, he only wants to capture him. So he's shooting downwards. However, in the next shot, when Morpheus is running, the bullets are going in a straight line. They're not going diagonally down, they're going straight. What do the bullets do? Whoomp, whoomp. That's not how bullets work. Bullets would have gone like that. Now, I know they would have gone through the walls, so there would have been some deflection, but not that much. Come on, these are actually really silly mistakes. Like I said, the film, they've taken so much care and love to create near enough a perfect film and making silly little mistakes like this. However, it does give me something to talk about. Number 1, where did the blood come from? So towards the end of the film, Neo's about to escape from the Matrix. He bursts into the room where the phones ring, only to find Agent Smith, who unloads his gun into him. Okay, so he goes back into the wall, and as he goes down, there's this pile of blood smeared on the wall. Neo is dead. However, where did that blood come from? Because the blood would only appear if the bullets had gone through him. Now, if the bullets had stopped in him, there'd been no blood behind him because obviously there's nowhere for the blood to come out. Now, if the bullets went through him, Why are there no bullet holes in the wall? Doesn't make sense. Either they went through him and that's why he's bleeding, so where are the bullets? Or the bullets didn't come from, so where did the blood come from? The Matrix really does not work very well in this film. Final thoughts. So what do I actually think of this film? Wow, it's a brilliant film. A lot of people loved it when it came out. I was so hyped to watch it and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The special effects were nothing like anybody had ever seen before. So much so, by the time the sequel came out, it had been parodied so many times. The whole bullet time, the whole dodging, seeing the shockwaves of bullets, all started from this film. Actually, really OTT Tinting, another concept from this film, and it plays into this film perfectly. Visually, this film is stunning. Story-wise, it's actually a little bit flat, but it's engaging. There's not much to it. It's like, you're the one. No, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. That's it. That's the Matrix first film storyline in a nutshell. Not much to it, but everything else makes it enjoyable. The action scenes, the fight sequences are all absolutely top-notch. Like I said, you can tell that the Wachowskis actually put so much love and attention into this film. A scene that would take normally a couple of days to film, they take a couple of weeks because they want to get it right. I have no issue with that. They have taken their time, love and effort to make this beautiful film. The soundtrack, brilliantly. The whole Matrix theme to the actual music they use in this film, brilliantly. You can't really say much wrong with this film at all. Now, I know there was a lot more issues with the second and third one, but the first one has so much right about it. So what am I going to rank it? Well, other than the flat storyline and iggly little bits wrong with the film, there's not actually much wrong with this film. So I'm actually going to give it a very generous 9 out of 10 berries. What do you think? Am I being too nice? Am I being too harsh on it? Should I have given it a 10 out of 10? I think I'm right. I don't think this film deserves a 10 out of 10, but if you want to disagree with me, put your argument in the comments below. And if you are more into the Matrix, go and check out John Joe, because he's done the 3 Matrix theory videos. He actually released them about a year ago. Very interesting and very thought-provoking. Go and have a watch of those. I'll put links in the comments, but in the description as well for those. But because this is the first in the trilogy, shall we carry on with the trilogy next week? Yeah, let's carry on with the trilogy next week. So come back next Sunday. Take care. Bye-bye.